CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. It's a CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Yes.
Yes,
CMC.
CMC.
Yes,
I know. CMC. Yes, yes.
so excited today. I saw you today though.
Yes, we saw today. I ate
Yes.
some fried rice and fried fish at Dr. Francine's house. There's
Yes.
cook. Very nice food. I enjoyed it. So I'm not gonna eat anything again. I'm just gonna drink some coconut water.
That's good. That's good. But
Some of my
just but it was great. You came in my area because you're here for a purpose. You are here contrary to popular belief. We do have family members that are succeeding in life.
yeah.
So my wife is here to help move her second child
Mhm.
college dorm. He's studying, computer data analysis and all of those number things. Very smart young man, and we wish him a lot of luck and success. We pray the devil away from him. No weapon formed against him shall prosper. Okay. Um, so
Everything he does in his life must succeed.
that's right. And even if he falls, he would get back right back up. But
Yeah.
I wanted to say that because I think, contrary to many people who thought we ate our school feed with grumpy, we did not. We did not. We are just making it. We are thriving in this life. This is
Mhm.
our country, and we are thriving in this life. And I also wanted to say, I was also excited not only because I got to see you and of course your husband was with you, and I
Mhm.
got to learn that your child is, moving right along where he should be.
Mhm.
But while I was here, there were people who joined CMC. I mean, you were just adding people
Yes.
to the chat room.
People join CMC today. A lot of people join CMC today. I was so amazed. I would like to welcome Joseph Tolbert,
Yes.
the CMC, community, the CMC group, the CMC movement.
Mhm.
Joseph Tolbert joined today. I was very excited. I spoke to him. And I wanted to announce him on page, but I forgot with all my 10,000 things. My son went back to college. He's a junior now. So He's excited. He met his friends in there, and I'm sure he's gonna be doing a good thing. I ran away from there because he was like, "Oh, let unpack my things, mommy." I'm like, "You." But I see Ansu there in the studio, Doc. I see Ansu there.
Yes, I said, Henry, are they here today? Hi, guys. It looks like it's been so long since we saw you.
Yeah. How y'all doing? We can hear
Uh,
you. Mm.
yeah, good. Oh, thanks so much. Great, wonderful. Good to be here. Say hi to the family. Yeah, I've been missing the platform for the past I think 3 days.
Yeah, when we were in Canada, we didn't get
Okay, that
to
was almost five, almost a week because the whole last weekend. Yeah,
yeah. And
the
then we came
show.
back
You
a
pull
few
it back on
shows.
Monday again. But it
Hmm.
was all in the interest of the very same show, as we said. It is a very huge upgrade where taking place at RCI. This station going to be one of it's not even going to be one, but going to be the biggest and a modern radio station with a modern studio in the Republic of Liberia.
Oh, wow.
Oh
That's
yeah, so
it.
I promise people that say that for those of you being here for the first time when you come here again, hopefully beginning next week or maybe September 1, in which I will, if I say we want for the political leader to open the studio. Yeah, so that interview is already set with him and the
So,
TBS team.
Ansu, give us some little play now. You say what happened? Can you're modernizing the studio? Are they
Yes, you didn't see the
Yeah, huge upgrade were taking place
everything
there.
is there new. New.
yeah.
Everything it's just different.
Mm-hmm.
And the DG and CEO, like he said, I'm still figuring, I'm still thinking how I arrived to this era. I just thought on Sony to just create Sony,
Okay.
and I just thought on it. I said, this is how I wanted to be. So, in that
Nice.
short time, the guys and came and then did a setup. We just get through it for the first studio.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully, again this weekend, the one we are in now, they will be likely starting on Saturday. So the back you see here, yeah, maybe Monday or Tuesday will come back with different back here. We're going
Wow.
to change. Yeah.
Wow.
So as
Truth
I said,
FM is the place to be.
upgrading the transmitter also, making sure that we can go down all the way in the village or villages where the old miner is somewhere,
Beautiful.
monitoring the radio so they can get us very very clear.
Yes.
Indeed. Also, this very same television we are on the Real TV because we share this platform on our Real TV page. So the digital is working towards it to make sure we can have it on Cycom, which will just be there officially now. Real TV just be on Cycom. So as I said, it's a huge work taking place here though, and
Nice.
hopefully those that have been there before when they're having to come back yet again, they will make the place like it's a different studio, and it's going to be the best studio in Liberia.
Very nice.
I say Ansu happy because Ansu will that studio that Ansu office now he and Henry, they are happy, when you go to work, you in a good or new place, air condition blowing you all over the place. Ansu then look, I mean, guess yeah, Ansu feel looking young day few day because Ansu
Yeah. It's very nice.
Grace. Yeah, but we say thanks to the DG and also
and Henry, let
you
me
know,
see after Henry got a haircut. The studio thing now he saying that bro,
I'm
Henry
telling
got
you,
cut new
I
place.
see the haircut looking different.
Yeah, you see Henry new haircut.
Look,
Oh my
let
god.
me see. You look like new money.
I know. You're looking rich sitting in our studio there. We
Money
are
gonna come one day.
Mm,
It'll make sense one day.
yeah.
yeah.
But I want to say hi to everybody. This is the political launch. We are always happy to be here. We are happy tonight because we got Ansu and Henry in the studio. The 2 days ago, Monday and Tuesday, we did not have them. We were on radio, but they couldn't be in the studio because the studio has been renovated. So today we have them here on the screen. So we are happy. If you haven't seen us before, we want you to like the page, the Political Launch page. It's on Facebook. We are also streaming on like the Francine Chinaway Richardson page. We are streaming on YouTube. We also broadcasting in Liberia on True FM, as you're saying that, Ansu saying that the registration will start going into the rural areas of Liberia, those villages, our women and our people in there will hear us. So we are very happy to be here. We come here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Our main sole purpose of coming here is to promote CMC agenda. That's the first thing. And then we talk about social, moral, and political issues that's in our country, also in our communities, in the diaspora. So we are always good for us to be here. We want you to share the show as we get into information concerning CMC, Citizens Movement for Change. If you have not heard about us, we are the new political party on the block, and we are the first winning party right now in Liberia. That's just the truth. We are 5 months old as of today. Doc, before you come in, I would like to tell you how many people have joined CMC on our website. We are the first political party to introduce to you a digital registration. So we are very proud of that. That's one of our accomplishments. And we are registering online for every CMC members. We register a lot of people here today in America as of today, August the 21st. As of today, August 21st, we are registered 5,821 plus members.
Yes.
CMC have
Yes.
5,821 members plus as of today.
Yes.
So CMC is moving. I want to share it. I want to share it because when I want to share the screen, when I say it, some people say, "Oh no," but I come to share the screen for you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. CMC is the leading political party right now in Liberia. You have to put some respect to our name. Our political leader is
handle to our name.
Yes, we have to put respect and handle to our name. Our political leader is the Honorable Man Musa Hassan Belete, the hardest working representative, the hardest working political leader, and the hardest working individual ever in the history of Liberia at this time. That's just the truth. You can't beat that. So we are always happy to be here. I shared it. You can see right here. If you come down, you go on the website www.cmclib.com. You will see this website page. You go there and say become a member, and then right under there you will see how many people already registered to CMC as of today. The political party is only 5 months old. CMC is getting stronger and stronger, and we are the great CMC. Doc, you can come in.
Yeah, and I think I can add that we just started this online registration maybe a month or so ago, right? So imagine the amount of members that we have now when we just open registration. So CNC is moving. I'm really happy. I'm impressed, to see our numbers. I wanted to say, Asu and Henry, it's good to have you guys back here. I think we're back on track. Madam Grace Gua, it was good to see you and your husband here today. It was a quick trip, but it's always awesome to have you guys visit us. And for those of you who are asking, how do I join CMC? You can go to www, as Madam Grace says, www.cmclib.com. And she showed it to you. You definitely can go and become a member. In fact, if you are in a chat room, and you have not registered yet, please do so. We're going to be reconciling pages very soon. The different chat rooms that we have. We have 7 chat rooms. I'm actually, that just brings to mind, we got a call from East Africa, right, this week. They're doing their thing. They're, remobilizing, recruiting people, telling people about CMC, and they actually formulated a chapter in East Africa. So there's a chapter that is in its early stages in East Africa. So again, they, talking about reconciling pages, they'll be going on to the website to register if they have not done so already. We have a chapter in Dubai. I had a meeting, a call, spoke to people in Dubai. I'm continuing to speak with them. We already have the leadership structure information in Halifax. This coming, we have a meeting, executive meeting coming up this Saturday, right, Grace? Sunday.
Yeah, this Saturday. No, this Sunday, August 24th is Sunday. We have an executive meeting coming up Mhm.
Yes, so we have an executive meeting coming up. So for all of the executives that belonging to CMC, I will be sending you a invitation to join the Zoom link. So there's a lot of things. It's a lot of moving parts, which
And we
I'm
also, you don't forget the people of Indiana, Indianapolis, Indianapolis.
yes,
Just got a request from the people from Indianapolis saying that they would like to start the team in that area. So we have to reach out to them by tomorrow and make sure the formation is starting. Is we just appointed our new women's wing leader, Miss Emmanuel Nangwe.
yes,
Mistress Emmanuel Nangwe. She's the wife of our esteemed North is it Northeast
region, yeah.
esteemed Mr.
Number,
J. Victor Namwe. So
mhm.
she is going to be coming on board. I just did her, everything her letter today. Hopefully
Nice.
tomorrow be out here assigned by our political leader. And we are so happy CMC is growing. We are moving strong. We are pushing to the end. I also want to say thank you to Miss Dorothy Adoko. She made sure that she had the announcement today that we were raising money to have our project here on this show on the radio for Friday, which is tomorrow, where we'll be giving at least 8 bags of rice and $10 each on that rice for our people within the community. And we'll also be receiving calls for the regular $5, as well for the weekend. So the people, the disability community, they will be calling here tomorrow to get the rice and the $10, and 8 people will be lucky to win that. We already have some names that we want to give to already because they have been consistent callers on this show. They call all the time and they interact with us. So we're looking forward to all of that. And maybe who knows if we have more donors and we raise that rest up to maybe 20 bags. It just depending on people donating. It's only $25. So you on the show tonight, you want to donate to us. You can go to sell or cash app and you can use the number 717-683-0783. Going to put it up here later on. You can donate to that cause so we
Mhm.
can have more people, get of some rice and some money for the 26th, for the August 24th.
The
I
flag.
remember that August 24th, we used to drill in the ring. You remember that?
Yes, I do. Pass and review.
Yeah, we used to drill in the ring for Flag Day. And it
Yes.
used to be so nice. I used to look for, I was a member of the church staff in BRA school. You see us dressing ourselves, we're moving, and we used to be training, going to that mansion to meet, the
Yes.
president and give our eyes right to,
Yes. I actually give the IRA for my school.
yes,
I'm a member of that too. So we used to go
yeah,
on the BRU. The people who remember that BRU Park where we used to drill on Flag Day. And one thing I also remember the flags. People who put the flag of Liberia, in their homes, around their homes, so that it was such a patriotic moment, such a patriotic time. But Liberia would get there. I told you guys that I'm going to select a love quote every time we come here for the month of August. Okay. So I do have a love code, but I want to also say thank you to all of you that have donated to our rice drive and also to our soup drive because of course there's rice and that $10 for the soup. Okay. We appreciate all of you who donated, your CMCmers who donated. I know there's more to come. Some of you, as you're just waiting for us to call upon you and then you'll be making your donation. So I'm looking forward to that. So thank you so much. That is the
and
spirit.
that we wouldn't have for now till tomorrow morning. After tomorrow morning,
Yes,
we need to donate tonight and first thing in the morning for Ansu to get the rest of the stuff together.
that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
As you guys know, we have to, organize things before it happens. So looking forward to your donation. But I'm gonna tell you something about this quote that I saw. Is an anonymous author, so which means that I don't know who wrote it, but I'm going to be speaking in many ways, and you're going to let it sit on you in the way that you receive it, okay? But I'll tell you how I'm receiving it right now, and maybe tomorrow I'll receive it differently. But it says, the best love is the kind that awakens the soul, okay? I'm sure you're having some wild imagination right now, but I'm talking about Liberia. I'm talking about the best love that you can give Liberia. It's the kind that awakens your soul. But what our souls have been awakened. You know, when you think of when you see Miss Grace, Ansu, and I here, we are awakened. It says that makes us reach for more. We want more for Liberia. We don't want to settle. We don't want mediocrity. We don't want the complacency. So we want more. That's why we come here every day. So that best love is the kind that awakens the soul, that makes you reach for more, that plants fire in our hearts. Fire in our hearts. You just keep wanting to do more. You just want to give more to Liberia. You want to make sure accountability is met. You want to talk about integrity. You want to do more. You're not going to be complacent and say, well, that place is going to, whatever, the words that you guys use. You're going to stay with it. And it says that it brings peace to our minds. It brings peace to my mind to know that I'm here speaking for the place where my father was born. I'm here speaking for the place where my great grandfather was born and my great grandmother as well was born. Okay, so it brings peace to my mind to know that I'm leaving a legacy, that the next generation, my children, will see that I fought for Liberia. I fought for something. So that's what I hope to give you forever. So I'm giving you this best love, the kind that awakens your soul, that makes you reach for more, that plants the fire in our hearts and bring peace to our minds. That's what I hope to give you forever. So that's my love code for the day.
That is a beautiful love quote. So, usually Dr. Francine will come here, she will give her a love quote, and I will explain on it, but today I will give my own love quote.
Oh, good, good.
In August.
Good. Yes.
Because October will be or something else. So
Yes.
I will give my love quote today. So it said, love for our country is a thread that weave us together.
Wow.
In solidarity, we create a tapestry of hope, strength, and unity.
Yes.
Love is a thread that weave us together because of love for our country. We are a thread weaving together like the Dr. Francine teach class. I saw today. I need she need to make me one. It's like she spread it out. It's so beautiful. It wipes very nicely. I tried to notice it because I was trying to watch
Yeah,
it.
you are noticing a lot too.
It's a thread. So I don't care what the case may be. At the end of the day, we all have to be weaved together like a thread because why? We love Liberia. So
Yes.
join CMC today. Join us. Yeah,
Yeah.
I will read. I hope you get
Yeah,
that.
you can call us CNC Mars.
Yeah, we are called CNC Mars, and we are proud of that.
You don't know. I'm so
Yeah,
proud.
we are CNC Mars, and CMC members. We are CNC Mars. Yes.
Yes,
So
exactly.
I would like to welcome Mala Mala. I would like to welcome Mala Mala. Although you laughing and stuff like that, sometimes when people are nervous, they will laugh, and when
Yeah.
they want to distract, you want to distract from from prosperity, from positive, the positive aspect of what we are doing. Then you laugh because you're not benefiting from what we are doing, but you can benefit. Join us, and we want to say welcome to Prince. He said, "Good evening, everyone." Prince, good evening. Very civilized.
Yes.
How are you today? He said, I'm watching from Kanta City, Nima County. Kanta City, Nima is in the house. Our friend from Canada, he is also a CNC nurse, a CNC nurse. He just joined when we were in Canada. His name is Otis. Otis, 1 year, he just went to Kanta City. He told us, he was so happy to be there because he is from Kanta. His parents still live there. So he was there. Just 2 weeks before we got to Canada, he came back and we all had a beautiful program in Canada. So welcome, Prince. We said welcome. We want to welcome Diana Curtis.
Wait, hold on, Grace. So Prince, I hope you understood when I say you needed to go to www.cmclib.com because he wanted to know how can I be a part of CMC. So
Mhm.
happy that you asked that question. I hope there'll be more tonight. If we can pin that
Yeah,
www.cmclib.com.
www.cmclib.com. I want to share the screen again, Prince, just for you. You're a very pleasant young man. The way you even greeted us, I appreciate it. So if you see here, you will see the screen. This is how it look. And you just want to go to www.cmclrb.com. And so then we'll share it quickly and so you can see where to go. But that's how the screen look. So we'd like to welcome Diana Curtis. She is watching from
Yes,
Canada.
hi,
Diana, how are we? She
Diana.
is also a CNC mer, and we were just in Canada with them hanging out. She just called me today. She said, Grace, isn't that funny how you guys are just in Canada and then you're back in the States? She
God
said,
is good. That's what I can say.
that is good.
Yes.
Yeah,
You are
well,
so hospitable to us. We
yes.
appreciate you. We laugh, we talk.
We talk, we enjoy the food, that pan butter and that
Yeah,
okra sauce.
okra sauce, yes.
Yes. So we would like to say also welcome to Mr. G. Harrison Delia. I am following from Bucket Town, District Number 1, Grand Bassa County. Grand Bassa is in the house.
Grandpa's
Lasso,
in the house, yes.
Lasso Kroma, we are here again, CMC Strong. Martin said, Bossa, he said, good evening. Good evening, Martin. How are you today? We want to say welcome to everybody. Spencer Coleman. Spencer Coleman Sr. is a CNC member. He's one of our members. I actually spoke to Spencer today. Very intelligent man, and things that he was saying to me, concerning CNC, especially when it comes to the dues and stuff. I listened to him because we will soon be coming up with that information. Happily, he will be. Hopefully, he can come on a meeting on the 31st, where our political leader will be on, and we can ask questions, concerning that. But yes, there's a plane in the back, and that will soon be up. Mr. Coleman. Um, Mr. Coleman is from Clay Ashland. And funny thing, I live 5 years of my life in Clay Ashland. So I'll give myself talking about Clay Ashland, yeah. And I even know some of his family members too. So welcome, Mr. Coleman. We're so happy to have you here. Want to say Harrison Bagwan, Harris, welcome on the platform tonight. Lead us our party CMC. Yes, Harrison. CMC strong. So I want to welcome everybody. If you're watching, share the show.
Yes.
Call CNC here, call other people here to listen and be a part of this show. So we'll ask Ansu, he's in Liberia. River to be exact, he's there right now. We are broadcasting all over Liberia. So Ansu is our right hand man, and he and Hendra in the studio. They are on the ground. Ansu will tell us today what is going on in Liberia. I know there was a letter written from the health ministry concerning drugs. I also know that police officers are going around raiding drug infested areas, and bringing the people to book. I'm hearing that. That is very good. We are happy to hear that. I also know that the budget information came up for the year. We're going to discuss that, and the amount of money that is being, given to the Liberian government per year. We are hearing that money is finished. They want to recast the budget to get more money. We don't know where the money was used for. Usually on a budget, the money is supposed to be set for a year. But this one, they say now it's finished, and we haven't even gotten to the year yet. January will make it a year since this government, passed that budget. That's why I know I stand to be corrected. So we'll be discussing all of that. And we'll also be discussing the main reason we're here. We'll discuss that first. It's because of CMC. Our political leader wrote a letter from Sakapie on Sunday. We shall read that letter. His letters are very intriguing. So we'll read the letter and see what he has to say. I will also share a video here with CMC, people doing stuff around the country, registration going on. They have, our request was attended to, which I'm very happy. They have a little booth right in that building in the 2FM yard, and they are registered.
Great.
Yes.
I saw someone post up about it today, and I was like, "Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful."
Yeah, they are registering people right now at that particular location today. When Ansu put me on the video, a lot of people were there.
Oh,
so we're trying to face my piece of Facebook page, but it couldn't work. So there where I am. But I mean, at least I got happy because I saw people registering, and then people were in meetings and stuff like that in that same area, which was very impressive. CMC is really moving.
Amen.
Is moving. I am proud of the leadership of CMC on the ground. I am proud of the leadership of CNC in the diaspora. I am proud. I want to say congratulations to the East Africa group. I want to say congratulations to Winston Cooper. He
Yes.
he introduced that whole group to us, and I mean, I'm very. It's so impressive for young men of Liberia to be pushing this far because they want change in the country. They want their lives to change. Those are our future leaders of
Amen.
Liberia, and they are pushing to the end. And come 2029, CMC is going to take over leadership in Liberia. You like it or not, it's just the truth.
Yes.
It's the truth because the way CMC is moving, you can tell Liberians are resolved. They are tired. They want to change. They want something different. These
Yes.
political parties for 20 years have done nothing for the country. And if you're a real Liberian, if you have heart for the country, like the love quotes that Dr. Regison come and read here every night, you will know that. You know what? At this point, there is no need of just doing partisan. This is about Liberia. We have to make a change, and it's the right thing to do. So, Ansu, you can come in. Let us know what's going on in the country. Any news?
So a lot of things, uh, lot of things happening back home here. I don't know, should I say it's a bucket or it's a jump field? With so many things happening home. Uh, the weekend up to today, the 22nd, and the latest one I just hit the internet and just got across the country. There was the one you were talking about from now the Ministry of Health. But for now, the weekend up to now, the issue of drugs, Reddit said no to drugs, and let me say thanks so much to uh, the Villa residents, community developers are now taking this initiative in their hands. The people of the Villa communities, they are no more no sitting back to wait on government. They are seeing the way that government has failed them when it comes to this fight against drugs. So the community people themselves now are taking this thing to their hands, and they are now going after the ghettos. Yeah, breaking down ghettos. In the rural communities, and some people maybe left their unfinished building, just left the country. The guys are just using it, for the purpose of drugs. They put a no more allowing these buildings anymore in their communities. They are getting rid of such buildings, and at the same time, going after those that even taking in the sustenance, making sure that they can have them over to the police. So it's like the people say, as I said, they are not more sitting back. They are now in front of this thing, and because for the past days, that was just between Friday to Monday, when uh, you guys came on as this your information, I said that was just around, I think, 929, the 29 bodies, I think, in 9 days. So from Monday to today, which is a Thursday or Friday now, so you have to calculate we are around maybe a 40. So with this just issued in every communities, districts, counties, videos keep coming from there with the young people keep falling to these such things. So as I said, the people are no more sitting back in their communities; they are taking the full stage. Then the next one was the issue of the government, unity party, partisan, even some top executive in the party or in this government defending the presidentship, where he took huge number to Japan. Some are on the defensive, yeah, and defending the president delegation to Japan. Somebody on the defensive supporting the act, giving reason why others are condemning it, because don't forget the past administration, it was then condemned by the very same government, especially first from the United Party. So today to see it from President Boakai to take such a number to Japan. The why was unfolding the official thing or what or induction ceremony for the Chief Justice also took place. So and the ongoing program for the former Chief Justice indeed and it was another attention again by the public because the absence of the president, the absence of the vice president, including the justice minister, failed to show up to the ceremony of the outgoing chief justice, and again they show up for the induction ceremony of the current uh, that's chief justice. So it raised concern, but why must the president, the vice president, and then the justice minister all fail to show up to the outgoing chief justice program? Today we having them showing out to the the induction ceremony of the now chief justice. So some link it to her role play into the House of Representative Grassy, the Rigma Road or Inner Hawks, in which the former Chief Justice she ready to talk, she was too into that case, making sure that she could present or give the Liberian people a better, better result. And for her end, she felt that the funder ruling for that case, it was just what happened, but maybe people say it was due to the way she handled that case. It was the reason why the president and the vice president failed to show out. Again, another one that sparked the public, attention. It was, in the assignment for the president, he always the justice minister always take office, so he always take charge of the office of the president when he's out. So during the induction ceremony, the justice minister spoke at that program. So it was a little bit breach of protocol because after he spoke again, the vice president. But only smart people and those that understand protocol knew that the justice minister was serving into that position for the president. So there, the vice president should have been given the platform. But the UPEX, some senior officials, they knew the abuse protocol. Why the justice minister spoke, but he was acting already. For now, he played the role of the president since the president is out. So the country is fully in charge in the hands of the justice minister. So he can speak at that program. Then you have the vice president speaking there. So it was another, seeing that draw the public attention again. That being discussed hugely. So a lot of things happening, and up to today, this evening, Health Ministry released there's a press release from the Health Ministry on the official say on the 22nd, which is today, now in Liberia. Today mark the 22nd Friday. As of today, the ban on shisha. I think Dad and Madam Grace, I think that name shisha, the importing of shisha in Liberia, and the smoking of shisha to entertainment spot and also private area. The government saying there's a ban and place on it, so it's no more smoking to a public area, no more smoking to a private area. So we wait on to see the next days to come, because they say as of the 22nd of August, which starts today. So far, just some of the training news back home here.
Wow, and so that is so great. I like how you lay it out, and that the whole protocol. I thank God that you were able to lay it out for us, because most people didn't understand what was going on. So yeah, thank you for explaining it. There's a kind of disconnect within this government, and people are seeing it right now. And I have a lot of respect for the outgoing Chief Justice Seneyo. The woman, I respect her. She stood for the rule of law. She stood her ground. So if they don't even want to go to the ceremony, she's already left. She made a mark in the Liberian history. History will remember her. Our future generation of leaders will appreciate who she is, because she stood for the rule of law, and it was a bye-bye because of her stance. And we want to say, congratulations to her on her departure. She served her time. She gave service to the country, and she is retired now. And we want to thank her for her service, for a woman to stand up in that aspect, in that capacity, and do what is right among those people, the gangster paradise kind of ruling and kind of governance in the country. I mean, people gotta really respect this woman, and I really appreciate who she is. When I think about her, I think about myself because if I was in that position, I would have done the same. I don't care whether they don't come to the ceremony, of my departure. I don't care whether they don't speak to me anymore. I care for the stance of the Liberian youth. I care for the stance of the country, and she did the right thing, and I applaud her for that. I applaud her for that. She is a one strong woman, and I think that she will. I think she laying down and sleeping in her bed tonight, feeling good about herself for what she stood for at that particular time. And I want to also talk before you come in. I want to also talk about the drug situation. Right now, the drug situation is going, the way is. I mean, I think the citizens that coming to stand against this, I respect them as well. Is a community vigilante. When something is getting too overwhelming in the country, the citizens of the country have to stand their ground. That's why when we were back in Liberia, when we were growing up, second time came, there was this rape epidemic or yeah, epidemic or endemic. One of them were going on in the country, and the vigilantes stood their ground. The community vigilantes stood for the young children of the country. In the night, they would sit, to places and wait for young girls and boys to go home and dare anybody to touch them. I remember that very, very clear because my brother was one of them. He was young at that time. He used to say, "That thing you're doing, one hair on my sister's skin get touched, people will die." Because he used to be so mad. Every morning we get up, the other person will rip the other person will. So when the community or the country is going in, especially the way the drugs is taking over the country, it's right thing for the community to have a vigilante to be able to help, to bring that to work and tell the government that, look, we're not taking this for a joke. Our children are dying. So we need something to be done. And the government is mandated that the government do that. So that one of the things I also like in yeah, that you can come in, but
Yeah,
I liking what's going on, and I want to applaud the community, the Librarians for doing that. Stand up for yourself. It's about time.
I want to join you in saluting the outgoing Chief Justice, Madam Sienna Yo. I really admire her courage. At first, she made the word antivirus very popular in our lexicon, in our language, in our writing, in Liberians' mind. Um, and then many people felt like she had sent a mixed message. And for a second, she delayed in, coming to clarify herself. And we didn't know she kept us in the darkness. We didn't know she was coming back to clarify herself. So I'm like, I was antsy, I was waiting. And then she did. It took a lot of strength and power and courage to come back to tell the Liberian people that it is wrong to not follow the rule of law, especially when you have the house rule. And the rule stated that you needed a certain amount of number in order to elect the Speaker of the House. And she told us that they had to go back and follow the rule of law. So, Madam former Chief Justice Sienna Yo, I want to commend you for your courage to speak the truth in Liberia because that's what we need. I also want to say I saw you dancing at your, I think it was her anniversary or her ball or party, her birthday party.
Very beautiful woman, and
Very,
she looks very good for her age.
yes, she was vibrant. She looks beautiful, and I like that. I like that spirit, So I got a lot of good fire from that. So again, I want to salute you as a woman, salute you as a person who came to speak the truth for Liberia and stood up for Liberia. So thank you so much. In regards to the drug issues, again, I'm happy that the community leaders are taking a stand against drugs because I always say, everybody should be involved in fighting drugs. Drugs is an equal opportunity kind of a process. It doesn't matter who you are, it can attack you wherever, whenever, and whoever you are. So we definitely need to put our hands together as a community and fight back. However, though, I want to emphasize that drugs, even though it involves the community, I just wanted them to take caution because when you break down somebody's home and they don't have nowhere else to go, and that is drugs. Addiction is something nowadays they consider it to be a disease. It's not something that you say, if I break your home down, you're gonna stop. You don't stop. So we need to have the community involved. We need to have the healthcare system to address the people whom you are breaking down. You don't know, how far they are in the addiction. You don't know the effects of the disease. Some of them may have additional illnesses, contagious illnesses, and we're just putting them out in the community. It involves education. That means education of the people who are abusing the drugs, then the education of substance abuse, education of even the young one, prevention education. Somebody mentioned, I think in the president mentioned that one of his way of fighting when he gave him the petition, and he read it. I think he said he's gonna, create, put, emphasize curriculum in the schools. I agree with him. However, we have to be very clear about the curriculum that we're going to present to the young students. We have to make sure that is reaching our students. We have to make sure, where does it start, which grade are we starting from, and we also have to make sure that the curriculum is culturally competent. It befits our culture. It meets the needs of our culture, because you just go grab any kind of curriculum from anywhere, it won't help. I also think the media has a serious role to play in fighting drugs. It's not a one-day thing. The government or non-profit organizations should pay for jingles speaking about, say, no to drugs. I know, and I may be aging myself here. When Nancy Reagan came out with the "Say No to Drugs" slogan, there was a commercial on TV that says the person was frying eggs, and it said, "This is your brain, and this is how it looks when you use drugs." So they were giving the example of your brain gets fried like eggs when you use drugs. Okay, the legal system, the police, the justice system, they all have to work in concert in order to root out people who are selling drugs to our children, people who are taking drugs. They have to be vigilant and work in concert. When you take drugs from somebody, you need to rehabilitate them. They got to go to counseling. You can't do, otherwise they'll come right back in the street, because again, like I said, it's addiction. And so we have to figure out how we're going to build these different rehabilitation centers in our country, that is competent enough to serve our population. Housing, is another thing. You break the hell, what are you going to put? What are you going to do? You got to be able to put them in a place, maybe in a hospital, in a community setting or group home setting. They have these different settings. So it's something for the government to explore. It's something that we have to all be involved. So I'm happy that people in the community are getting involved, but they just need the support of other entities. Like,
And Jack, I wanted to, like, when you say it's so profound, I wanted to talk about the vigilante. What I like about the community vigilante is I want them to show the drug dealers. That's the vigilante part I want from the community. Now, taking down the homes of those drug addicted children and the drug addicted individuals will be hard, because you don't want to do that. That's how I think they said five drug addicted individuals died recently when we were in Canada because of that. So you have to be very careful, because those people, they only know that area that they're staying in, and it's not easy to be, for the addiction to go away. It's a process. It's just, sometimes we like think that you can just make up your mind, decide to this. Oh no, I will not do it. This is a disease. It's very, very serious. So you don't want to take that away from them. What you could do for them is that once you have the vigilante group and they are showing the drug dealers, when the dealers are arrested by the police, you could help those children, those young people or those individuals, to take a shower, maybe help them with something to eat, and the drugs, and make sure you're going clean that area they're living in, that no drugs, that take the drugs away from them, throw away. Maybe it could help in that aspect, but then some of them will still need it in a way, because their body is already so used to it. So that's when the healthcare is supposed to come in to help these children and how to break them, from the habit gradually. It's just not abrupt. So we wanted to say that to you on the radio, because if you take it from them abruptly, most of them will end up dying. because of that.
Yeah, because the withdrawal process, some people, depending on what they're taking, they can experience withdrawal. And depending on the drugs, withdrawal symptoms can be deadly. I know even people take a lot of the joke about alcohol, but when someone's withdrawing from alcohol, it's a terrible thing. They can be delusional, they can die from that withdrawal. Cocaine, opiates, all of those things can cause you to experience the effects of withdrawal. So, the shakiness, the tiredness, the oversleeping, all of those things. And we in the developed world, they have people who are trained. I mean, part of mine, and I can speak about this because part of my, before I became, got my doctorate degree, I had to go work in a hospital setting with these substance abusers, and saw what the process of withdrawal meant for them. They had to get in. Some of them will take even medicine because they know that it will be deadly for them. So you have to really be careful. Yeah. So even the hotline. I think I saw on Facebook that there should be a hotline specifically for the police and a hotline specifically for counseling or somewhere to be able to take these people if you break their homes down. So
Yeah.
the government has to think. It's all about, this is what CMC wants to bring to you. We want
Yeah.
people to sit down on a small table, round table, and brainstorm how
Mhm.
can we change our country. It's no low. It's not a automatic thing that because we did this before, so it will work. Because we broke homes down, it's gonna work. No, you have to brainstorm. In today's world, 2025, I always say that. How can we make our country a better place? And this is what CMC is good for. This is what CMC is known for. We are not going to do the same old thing. We're not going to be complacent. We want a better Liberia.
Yeah, because we're gonna bring the minds and the brains that can do what it's supposed to do in the certain areas. I was just explaining that to somebody the other day, but I have no copyright to this picture. This picture was sent to me by some family member of this person, and I just wanted to share to give the people insight. So I have no copyrights. But this is one of somebody that somebody family this beautiful young lady, and now look at her before and after picture because of the
What
drugs.
can do to you?
Yeah, this is what the drugs can do to you.
Yeah.
It's hard. This is what it does. So we have to be careful, people out there. And this girl now, for her to get withdrawn from this, you have to take time. It's a process for her, because if you take it from her, probably she might probably lose her life. So these are the things that we are talking about, and we hope that the government can do something, about this. We want to say they are trying. I mean, we heard that, they wrote that letter out concerning a certain drugs not supposed to be in the country, and I hope they stand their ground on this, because sometimes they say it, but then it doesn't happen, because most of the time other people who are within their employ are bringing these things to Liberia. So it's alleged out there that most of them are. So I mean, we will read a letter,
Mm-hmm.
very powerful letter. I put it up on the screen, but
Mm-hmm.
they still, I mean, they're banning a lot of stuff already because of this. That beautiful young lady, look what has happened to her. You can't even like she's not the even same person. Like you see her picture, like she's not the same person. So the Ministry of Health and Republic of Liberia, we want to encourage them to continue pushing.
Mm-hmm.
They say as of today, August 21st, 2025, the Ministry of Health announces the intensify enforcement of Part 5, Chapter 41 of the Public Health Law, Control of Narcotics Drugs. We strictly prohibit the possession, sale, or the distribution of prescriptive or non-prescriptive drugs for wholesale on the manufacturing without a permit issued by the Liberian Pharmacy Board and approved by the Ministry of Health. Um, in response to the escalating drugs epidemic and national public health emergency, the Ministry of Health has declared a moratorium effective August 22nd, 2025, on the sales and distribution of tramadol and shisha across Liberia. So they are putting a ban on this thing. You cannot just have it. You have to actually have a prescription to have it. The directive under the moratorium, tramadol use is strictly limited to licensed hospital settings under professional medical supervision. Shisha is completely banned in both public and private facilities, including bars, drinking spots, and homes, etc. Violators Violators of this directive will face immediate penalty, including arrest, license revocation, and product seizure. While this action is urgent, tramadol, a synthetic opioid, has become the most widely abused drug in Liberia, fueling
Wow.
addiction, violence, mental health decline, and social instability. Sasha, often misperceived as harmless, contains dangerous high level of narcotic and
Nicotine.
carcinogens, placing Liberia's youth at extreme risks of cancer,
Mhm.
heart disease, and lifelong addiction. The abuse of these substances is destroying families, uh, uh, des- destabilizing, destabilizing communities, and threatening the future of Liberia's young people. And then almost 50%, in fact, 50 plus percent of our population are young, they're young people. So
Mhm.
the abuse of these substances destroying families, threatening lives, and the future of Liberia youth. Controlled narcotics under Chapter 41. The following narcotic remains strictly prohibited unless prescribed and administered within the licensed medical facility. All opioids, the morphine,
Cool.
codeine, um, Fabian, codeine, and morphine. So they are now putting restrictions on all these drugs. And we want to commend the health ministry through the government for doing this. We want to commend them for doing this. Too many people are dying from drugs, and we are just sitting, in places in Liberia, abroad, watching our youthful population decline right in our eyes. And we're happy that they are doing something about this. I want them to stick on what they're doing and make sure this is carried out properly. I want them to make sure this is carried out properly, and I want them to make sure that they stand their ground on this, because this has taken lives away from families. Some of the people children are living, but just that they're not living. Some of them
Mhm.
they're going in the graveyard where they live. They don't even know their family anymore. So it's destroying families. So let's see, I want the government to continue to push. They can do this. We want to encourage you guys to do this. We support you on this part. Please do it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's so alarming to me to see that tramadol is highly abused. Here in developed country, they give you it's a pain medication that is regulated, so that is abuse. So in simple language, they say you want to know what tramadol your children use it in our country, and also shisha that one that again, and that one that again be vaping from it. Y'all know about it. I know. We hold on, Chris.
I
Yeah.
can see that on Facebook. We doing shisha. I see that
Yeah,
on social
so
media.
that one they can put it's like in the jar in a glass or something. They can be smoking it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes, because you gotta help us. Yeah, because some of us were not
Yeah.
exposed. Yeah, and I'm happy because it's the level of nicotine. It's different from jail. Even though smoking cigarette is bad, but they are saying to you now that this shisha is so bad that it can cause cancer, heart disease, and all of this other organs in your body can be affected. So the people saying no, they don't want it in our country no more. They put a ban on it. They will make sure that if you use it, your phone using it, and you didn't get approval, the doctor is say yes, that you can use it, they will put you on some kind of penalty. Okay, you'll go to jail. That one of the penalties is saying that. So I'm happy that they're doing this. We'll say kudos to the health system, the healthcare system. I think, like Madam Grace said, at least it's a start. Okay, we hope that they implement their rules quite well, because we got all the laws on the book, but implementation are our problem.
Mhm.
So we want it to be implemented. But I saw some other people post today. They were saying that if you take our shisha away or shisha or whatever, they will take their food away.
Yeah, let them take their food away.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay. Our children are dying in the country too much. Let them take them.
yeah. So because I don't know. Yeah, so they're saying that why they might take other things away too. But maybe Asu knows about a little bit about this. You want to talk about it? Maybe.
It have been a major concern that have been a corridor for a couple of months on this CISA issue, in which people, the public keep pushing the Ministry of Health on it in terms of the risky and alarming for this CISA issue. So they've been ready on the Ministry of Health, also the EPA been calling on the EP attention, Ministry of Health attention. That have been around for a couple of months now. So the issue this communication coming out today from the Ministry of Health. This is why I say it went wide, because it was something in which the public really wanted. They've been expecting it for a very long time. They've been pushing. There was even, I think, protests on it, and some even informing today that the petition presented to the House of Representatives this going time by the Say No to Just Campinas. That was also part of it too, in which were read to the lawmakers. It was also part of it, the issue for CISA. So that been around for some time, and the decision today is not strange. This is why I say when why, because the public been expecting, or they were expecting it since a long time. They've been expecting it. They've been calling on it, the government attention on it, especially the way how they have really quite across the country in the public area. You see people with CISA. So uh, they have been calling government attention. So this is why I see it went viral, because of Liberians. The public really wanted government to take action for a very long time.
That is. I mean, that is a very good news. And as Doc said, that we got all the laws in the book, and we just need to implement it. And we hope that they take this very seriously and make sure that Liberia will come to a standpoint. At least by December, we can see some changes in a good way when it comes to this drug. Too many families being destroyed, and too many of our youth are dying, and it's sad to see that. Um, and we hope, we pray that things get better when it comes to that, drug issue that is an epidemic now in the country. Doc, we have to move on. We want to talk about, CMC.
Hmm.
We are going to be talking about CMC. Before we talk, we want to just share our quick announcement. There's a CMC program that is coming up.
Hmm.
CMC program coming up, and we are very happy to, be moving forward with this program. And our program is going to be in uh, in Philadelphia.
Hmm.
Come September 27, 2025. It's going to start at 6 p.m. at
Hmm.
the Carrington Hotel on 76 Industrial Highway, Essington, PA 19029. CMC Gathering Pathway to Change. It's going to be a fundraiser dinner. Means that we're going to be giving dinner out that night. Going to be Wani and Dani, our political leader Musa Hassan Pilite, will be in the house. He's
Hmm.
going to be a speaker at that night, and he's going to talk to the people about CMC. We are going to be there to support. A lot of people are coming from across the country to this occasion, and we are looking forward to it. It's going to be a rare carpet occasion. We're going to stay on the rare carpet and take some pictures on the backdrop of CNC. So we're looking forward to this. It's going to be a beautiful program. We have other activities that will be going on that night. Mr. Pachu William Goa will be giving us a song concerning us being together as one, as Liberians. He's going to be gracing the occasion with his wonderful voice. To me, he is the greatest artist that ever exists on this earth. And that's just true. So if you want to hear him, you need to come to the program as well. This may have been across America. He's even been to Hollywood. He's a Liberian. We are proud to have one of us, being recognized as a great singer, especially in America. He's known here. Um, not too much among Liberians, but among the Americans. So now, he will showcase in the Liberian setting, and it happens to be CMC gathering. So we are happy to, that he will be doing his thing there as well. And a lot of other activity will be going on at that program. So come, it's free to enter. You just have to fundraise. So you have to bring some money in your pocket and show, the people what you got. Donate some money to CMC, and we'll be happy to have you there. We'll be interacting at the end of the program. We'll be networking. People can bring their different cards, get to know one another and network for other things, that are happening across America and also within Liberia settings. So we hope to see you there. We hope to see you there.
Yes.
You want to say anything else about the program?
It's September 27th, and it's gonna be at the Clarion Hotel. That is, I think, Industrial Parkway. Some of you can RSV. Well, you can just call or text me and let me know that you're coming, so that we can just make sure that we get to meet you. So we appreciate you coming to the program. We're looking forward to a lot of good things going to be happening there. So when the CMC members get together, it's always a great and wonderful time. So just join us on the 27th at 6 p.m. at the Clarion Hotel, 76 Industrial Highway, Essington, PA. And of course, as Madam Grace said, our program is going to be graced by the Honorable Musa Hassan Bilade, who's going to be our guest speaker, and it's going to be a fundraising event. And of course, we'll be raising money to support and transform Liberia. So thank you.
Yeah, and the planning is going on. The planning is going on very, very vicious. They want to thank the regional chair for the Northeast here is Mr. J. Victor Namwe. He is a full front runner of the planning, along with myself, who is the USA chair, and our global chair, Dr. Francine Richardson, that is on the platform tonight. And our platform, so we're always here. So we are doing very good planning and mobilization, and we'll be expecting a lot of people to show up. Our political leader will come and speak, and he will tell you exactly. He will lay out some of his diagram he has on how he plans, to move forward into 2029, and his vision, for CMC for Liberia, true CMC for Liberia. So, it's going to be a wonderful program, and we hope to see everyone. People are coming from all walks of life for this program, and people are even coming from out of the country for this program. So this program is going to be huge. So we're moving forward. CMC is doing great things. I just want to show a little video. I saw it on Facebook. I've been looking for all CMC activity.
And CMCers just like everything that is about CMC, because the algorithm of Facebook, how it works. The more we like these things, the more we connect with other CMCers, and the more that we continue to make our political party a success in terms of highlighting and being all around. That's what we like, the awareness. Thank you.
Yeah, and I want to play a video right now.
To you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the world. Liberia, sweet land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the world. Sweet land of liberty. Prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa, yeah, the world. Liberia, sweet land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa, yeah, the
I can't stop playing the video. I can't stop. I have to play it one more time. This is huge. Everywhere CMC gather, everywhere CMC members just get, especially our political leader in the front. The place is a whole drove of people. They come, the people want change so bad. So I will play this again.
Liberia, free land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the world. Liberia, free land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the world. Free land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah, the world. Liberia, free land of liberty. We prophesy to you, you will rise, you will shine, you will prosper in Africa. Yeah.
Yes.
CMC.
CMC Liberia will rise, and the leadership that will take Liberia to that level will be CMC.
You know, in Grace, we focus so much on CMC, and so many people ask us where do we get the energy from? Why are we so excited about CMC? You know, we can't help but to understand that we will rise, Liberia will shine again, okay? With the leadership of CMC, that is going to happen. We have strong hope. We are strong in our prayers, and we are strong in our decision making abilities, in our leadership skills. So yes, you asked me, and I would just tell you we have strong hopes. I'm excited about CMC. So again, this is the place to be. CMC. CMC.
Yes, yes, the time has come.
Yes.
But Doc, I will go to read. I see Winston Cooper.
Mhm.
He is watching from Rwanda. Winston, welcome. We just talked about your team in Rwanda, and we are very proud of you. Very
Mhm.
proud of all of you guys on that team. We look forward to listening with you guys, and we look forward to you guys meeting the political leader come August 31st. You can come on our town hall meeting where he will be on Zoom, and then we will introduce your team to him, and you can ask him some questions. But so far, we thank you for being on here tonight. You are seeing Simmer. That is in your vein because you are here. I don't know what time it is in Rwanda, but you are here watching tonight, so we appreciate that. So that I would like to read a letter from Sakapia. You have nothing to say because they say when we're reading the letter, yeah, we can't talk. You say
Yes. So I'm listening.
okay.
Mm.
So 4 days ago, the honorable man Musa Hassan Belete wrote a letter from Sakapi. He usually would write these letters on Sunday. So he wrote a letter, but we came here, we couldn't read them. We couldn't read the letter for last Sunday because we had just come from travel, we were tired, and then other things were going on, so it took over. But I will read. Letter from Sakapi. A sad day for Liberia. That was written 4 days ago. The publication of the State Department's report on Liberia, which I have painstakingly read, darkened my weekend. Page after page, the words leap at me like a cold betrayal. I never saw this coming. I never thought that a government led by a respected and experienced statesman like Joseph Imabwaga will have acquired such a horrible status as abusive and corrupt as alleged by the United States government. The shock is not only in the content of the report, but in the weight of its implications for our country. This is more than a political embarrassment. It is a national heartbreak. It is a devastating blow to the faith and hope of many Liberians who trusted that decades of public service will translate into integrity, transparency, and compassion in leadership. Those who once believed that his years in the corridors of the power had prepared him to lead with honor must now confront the painful reality that trust has been betrayed. The man many saw as the moral elder of our political class now stands accused in a way that stings both the office he occupies and the dreams of those who elected him. The allegations are not just about individuals, they speak to the state of governance itself. They reveal a rot that, if left unchallenged, will corrode every pillars of our democracy. When a government is seen by its own people in the world as abusive and corrupt, it loses the moral authority to lead. The damage is not confined to the executive mansion. It spreads to every institution, every policy, and every international partnership we depend on. This is not about partisan politics. It is about dignity of our nation. It is about the expectation of millions of struggling citizens who look to their leaders as a symbol of discipline, morality, and genuine public service. It is about the simple but profound truth that leadership without integrity is no leadership at all. This is a sad moment for Liberia. The shame is not only in the allegations themselves, but in what they represent. A confirmation of fears of many that our democracy is still at the mercy of greed, arrogance, and abuse of power. It is the breaking of a promise that was never supposed to be broken. The promise that the highest office in the land will be used to serve, not to exploit. We must not normalize this. We must not lower the standards of what is acceptable in leadership. We must not become numb to corruption simply because it is dressed in calm voice and gentle face of an elder statesman. Liberia is bigger than any leader, and it is the duty of every citizen to demand a government that is accountable to the people, transparent in its dealings, and committed to principles that keep a nation strong. From Sagapie, I call on every Liberian to see this moment not just as a day of disappointment, but as a wake-up call. If we allow weights of this report to fade into the dust of forgotten scandals, we will have no one to blame when history repeats itself. Our silence today will be the foundation for more corruption tomorrow. We must rise and insist on better. We must let our voices be the verdict. Our country deserves nothing less, and the world must see that we still have the courage to defend her honor. And this is the letter written by Honorable Musa Hassan Benete from Sakapier last Sunday. And listening to this letter breaks my heart. I did not read the human rights report because I do not want to be, sometimes these things get to me myself and it saddens me. But even on the platform that you were on tonight, I heard this man come on and said so many things about, him trying to open a business in Liberia and the kind of way he was scammed all over the place. And, people wanted to say that, oh, yourself, we saw information on you that you were a scammer. But it's not the point. He being a scammer coming to the country, first thing the government is supposed to look into that before they even accepted doing business with him. And then when he came, he was being scammed all over the place and money was taken away from him. They expected him to bribe. As the same old story that Liberians experience and other people who come to invest in the country. So this letter, kind of a little bit touched me and that added, it saddens my heart to know that, the human rights report say these things and people say, corruption is not only taking money, it has to do with every other thing because these things are intertwined. So, the letter from Sakapie as about political leader always writes, this is saddening, and also we hope that the government listens to what he has to say because he speaks the truth. Nobody expected these things to be happening under the leadership of Joseph Parker. That's the reason why the people even voted him in because they thought that he would do way better because he's an older man. They claim that he stayed in power for 40 plus years and they claim that he was good in the positions that he was in. And I don't know why, because I never saw any office that he transformed. I just saying, just even a department. But they still wanted him to be president. And now, even the United States now, they sent this kind of, damning report. A damning report, and it's so heartbreaking for all the Liberian people. But we know this is true. So sometimes, when it's one thing for you to see it, but it's another thing for coming from outsiders to even see it and tell you, and we know that it's true. It's just painful. That you can come in.
Yeah. So I just want to say that the human rights report that we are aware of is not as strong this year, in my opinion, as it used to be. And all of us know why. If we look at the geopolitics of the world, human rights is not taken as seriously as it used to be. Nevertheless, I believe that one of the things that makes CMC different than other political parties is we are not here for this partisan politics. You people want to say, oh, the report in our favor. CDC say, oh no, we did a better time. The report, is in our favor, all of that stuff. CMC is not here for that. We're going to look at the report as our political leader did and call it as is. He said, I'm not into partisan politics. I'm into what is best for Liberians. Okay? What works for Liberians. That's what I'm into. So I like the fact that last time, if you were here with us, he actually had to checkmate a journalist in a country who spoke about corruption and felt like Miss Grace is saying, Madam Grace is saying that corruption is only about stealing or, financial misappropriation. No, Liberians. When you violate the human rights of someone, underlying that violation is corruption. So you must ask the question, why are you violating someone else's rights? Is it because you want to steal from them? You want to not give them what is theirs, what is constitutionally theirs, like a job? Or perhaps the scholarship we want to take and give to our own family members? Okay? Or maybe they deserve higher pay, and because I'm paying decent, and because I can ride my big shot car, I will forget about my neighbors and the next men, the common Liberians. That is corruption, my people. Let me just bring the news to you. It is corruption. Are you corrupt because you want to subject someone to some inferiority status? How long in our country, 178 years old, we have the haves and the have-not in that country? The haves, we go to good schools. We come home in our big fancy houses, cars, air conditioning blowing us. We see people selling on the streets because we have our maids in our homes that will be able to go to the market. We don't interact with the other people, the haves and the have-not. So we are corrupt, and we have violated the other Liberians, the naked Liberians, their human rights. So let me just break down the report for you. This year report to look at a few things. Extrajudicial killing. Why should people be in our country talking about extrajudicial killing? Extrajudicial killing is killing that our government was involved in, or our government consent to, or some kind of killing that is hiding that was done by the government. That's what extrajudicial killing is. And they picked that up. Whether it was done during UP time, whether it was done during CDC time, we don't want that in our country. There should be no government that is condoning the act of killing or aggression towards its own citizen. There shouldn't be that in our country. The next thing the report talk about judicial oversight. Again, like our PLC, this was, they're playing partisan politics. We don't want to be a part of that. Judicial oversight. There was a time when the president told the Minister of Justice to violate the Constitution and say that the election of a speaker was okay. The election of a regime speaker, Speaker Cohn, was okay. That is judicial oversight. That is weak. When the judicial, the Supreme Court, the judges, the legal body of our country speaks, it's the highest body. The Supreme Court is the highest body of our country. We should listen. Okay, we as Liberians, that's what will make our country, in line, not lawlessness, but lawful. Okay, they talk about freedom of expression. That is same government that we got today were complaining. They don't want firing people. I remember when they came into power, when you write anything on your Facebook page, they fire you for it, right? Am I wrong? I'm right. Somebody, remember? The civil servant director came and said nobody should cuss or say anything bad for the government.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That is taking away your freedom of expression in this great, wherever United States development. If you saw the things that people can say of political leaders in this country, then you say you will just cry. That's freedom of speech. They talk about labor rights. Okay, in both governments, people were restricted in terms of their own labor rights. We just recently saw the people who are demonstrating for the Ministry of Transport for their rights. Okay, to maintain their job. It was something how they were beating, especially that one woman. How they on the same Facebook. They talk about
coming from her face. Yeah.
Okay. That is labor rights, taking out her ability to work. Okay. As a CM Simmers, we will brainstorm. We want our people to work. We want to enhance the private sector of our government so that people will work towards people having a job. Gender-based violence. They talk about that in the report. People argue, say, they say that when you can be 18, you're married. The people talk about how our laws are inconsistent. One minute we say when you're 18, then you can make your own decision to marry. But then there's people in our country that are marrying girls that are younger than 18. And do you know what it does to a woman, to a girl who is forced into marriage and she's younger than 18? She doesn't even know or has the capacity to make decisions on her own. And then you think as a man, I got 2 wives, I got my own, I got my constitutional wife, I got my traditional wife. Even to you the man, you able to withstand the pressure of having 2 women and multiple multiple children? Multiple children, you able
in such a country?
Yes, in such a country. Then they talk about war crimes. The war crimes since Prince Johnson died. Yeah. Gotta man say what? What kind of
they said the Nigerian said, "Don't tell." We're not yet.
Yes. Because they came into power, both government, CDC government, the UP government, they were talking about war crime. We'll do that. We'll open war crime. Yeah, but it's I don't even hear about the human rights report talk about that. Then of course they talk about other rights of people who have different sexual orientation, which is a thing in our country right now with the Methodist Church. They talk about that. They talk about the government accountability. What steps are we taking to hold our government accountable? When President Booker, I was astonished when I saw he wrote the Senate to confirm Booker County. Who does that? He says speedily, right? Am I right, Madam Grace?
He told them to hurry up, and he was demanding them, or he was commanding them to make sure that he's being confirmed, and so he can start work. So it was, I don't know why he went there in the first place to be confirmed, because he already sent his directive that he must
bless him. The person he wanted. Okay, governments don't work that way. At least he sent his credential, 3 equal branches of government, yes, and let the Senate make that decision. But when we're sending our confirmation appointees, and we just expect them to be confirmed in a way, no checking the background, nothing. That is not what makes our country strong. That is not accountability. So that is what the Human Rights Report spoke about, and that's what disgusted our leader. The leader of CMC, the Honorable Musa Hassan Bilili, that's what disgusted him. He said, "I'm not here to play party policy. And I was so I'm just so surprised. I know that this government released a report saying that they were going to do better, whatever, whatever. I don't even know. I don't keep up with this government because I keep up with CMC. So yes, yes. I mean, I'm aware of what to do, and I praise them. But we cannot wait for developed countries to be checkmating us on these things that we can do in our country. We should be working on it. Should be doing them, and we shouldn't wait for human rights report to come out before we speak. That's what I have to say about that.
And thank you. I mean, you had a lot to say, which was very good. And these are times that librarians supposed to now open their eyes and say, you see, things like this, we don't need these kind of things anymore happening to our country. This is ongoing. Every government, these two parties, CDC, UP, every time, is bad reports. And we're looking forward for the day that Liberia have good report. Right now, Liberia, I think, it's the fifth poorest country in the world. That's what Donald Curtis is saying. Right now, as we speak, Liberia fluctuate between 876 and 5 around that time. I mean, our country got too many resources. They have too many tourism scenery that people can use to create jobs. So our country don't remain where it is, and then the abuse that's going on, the abuse of power, the abuse of human rights, the abuse of the labor laws on the people and all that kind of thing. So the people have the right, they're seeing from outside and they're looking in and saying, but what is the people doing? Why are they doing to their own people? So this is not you don't have a slave master anymore. You are Liberians that have the country to lead. How your people are still falling in abject poverty, and that's what we are saying. It's not supposed to be that way, and that's why Honorable Benedict spoke about that in his letter from Sakapi. If you haven't read his letter from Sakapi, go on his page, and you will see that letter is there, and read it for yourself. It's important that you read it for yourself. But Doug, I would like also to come on and open the lines, so we can before you open the lines, Honorable Benedict, I want to share. He's gonna be on True FM. On True FM show, host O'Neill Roberts.
Yes.
On Monday, September 1st, 2025 at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. It will be what time? We'll be up at 1 o'clock our time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be trying to see if I can, because it's not these days I go to bed late. I'll try to see if I can listen to AY is on. He's going to be on there. He is the representative of District 7. So
yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 o'clock, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it would be like 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It would be like 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, I'm sleeping. Yeah. So he will be on there. If you can't go and listen to his interview, he does a very good interview. He will speak his mind. He will speak about the ills in Liberia. Right now, he is the only political leader for a party that is speaking against the ills in Liberia, that is speaking truth to power. Everybody else, they're more sick. They say they will wait until 2027, 2028, and they will kind of start telling you what food for them. But they ain't got nothing to say about you because they don't care about you like that. Yes. But Obedia exhibit the love for country, the care for his people, and that's why he is speaking. Although they have shut some of his businesses down, they're doing everything to sabotage him. He's not wavering. He is speaking for the Liberian people, and he is speaking well. And he is representing CMC very well, and we are proud to be a part of CMC. And so you can come on and you can open the phone lines, brother. Let's take some calls tonight. And so if you're there, you can come on and open the line so we can take some calls tonight and let our people talk to us.
Folks, so you are listening to the Political Lounge here on Truth FM 96.1. You can participate by calling us on 0776 927472. Are the numbers for you to call and talk to Madam Grace and Tata Richardson. 0776 927472. 72. Let's get to the form. Calls are coming in already. Are you there? Go, go ahead, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Christopher Wannabe from the mountain type of Wologiz.
Well, good morning, my brother. Long time. How's everything?
We can try to get on the line, especially Friday when you want to try. People want to get their $5, they can get $15 to $50.
Yeah, my people.
How are you doing?
Good. Fine. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Well, I missed tomorrow. Go ahead.
Okay, I can thank you very much for information and dissimulation. My father told me that the food for the brain is nothing else, is information. But what kind of information, right, for information where growth taking place? Thank you for educating the citizen. And one thing I wanted to say is this. I admire so much about the trust. The way that the trust is taking the one we call in mathematics exponential function. It's a function that can grow. You see the asymptote, they can grow always. No, the trust really become a year. If it's related to year, it become a year. Because from all the way to yesterday, here's according to the report, police report, 30 persons died. It's very, very alarming. Today, even if some community will not, we are taking the law in our hands.
Okay.
The police officer told us we have a citizen arrest. This citizen can make the president to run away. Even when they look at the president of Burkina Faso, yes, the military citizen, they wake up. Today, in Wakokia, people wake up. People, they see, thank God the government covered us and gave us the green light.
Okay. Thanks so much. 776 9274 72 0776 9274 72. The numbers for you to call this morning. I've been live on the Political Lodge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm from the NTA community.
You are live. Let's hear you.
I want to join the CMC because I've tried every political party, and I think the CMC is the only alternative now in the Republic of Liberia.
Wonderful. That's so great. That's so wonderful. Let me just get the number. The number is so much important, and at the end of the show, I will place a call to you, and then we'll pick you up on there. All right.
And you can also come to the True FM station tomorrow and
Yeah.
hear right there too.
Thank you. So yeah, the next caller 776 9274 72 0776 92 74 72. The numbers for you to call this morning. The program is the Political Lodge on Truth FM. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This is Justin Layton calling from Little Parcel.
Okay.
District number 1, Grand Parcel County.
You're alive. You're alive. Go ahead, my brother.
CMC, for me, I desire to join CMC. One time they were on the show, because I saw the political passion of the leader, and he's a visionary man. But then, the number in which I was in talk with, when they were launching, under the king to launch at the District 1, Grand Parcel County. All of them there, I was not having credit in my money, trying to call it all and send text to this number. For this guy to call, let me be represented from Little Basel, which is one of the bigger community within District 1. Where we could have our branch here and we'll get more leader when I got the number on the show for the first time. I even contact the youth of Little Basel, one of the visionary men and very inspirational man in our time on Erie people. Plus one and DJ Chino.
Okay.
See how well we can create,
Check his number there also.
in that area.
Okay.
Changing back to the number refused to call. So you see, so all we have passion for the party because we've been following the party, the profile. And Musa Hassan Berede is an inspirational leader and with name with vision. But other than that, I cannot get in contact with them and they can come to me or to get in contact with me. So
All right. Now I have your number already, bro. Yeah. So
What's your name?
other calls coming.
What's his name?
His number already. So what I'll do after the show, I will still call him. I'll get his full name. So I will, yeah, told you that his number already. 0778436105. That's his number there. So at the end of the program, I'll call him and I'll try to get him a final listing. Good morning. The sun are good for me. It's too early this morning, man. My man, 1:12 already. What kind of sign is that? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm calling for
Wabi, what kind of sign are you outside?
You getting me now?
If for that sound be by you, my man, or are they really by you? You security man?
No, I'm phone.
Is that sound?
Yeah, I'm calling for Lower Mangiri County District number 1.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Honorable Musa Hassan Berete is a direct representation of the leader. He is the type of leader that we need in our country. President, part of the team of CMC of Lower Mangiri County headed by.
Oh my God, I can't understand. Yeah, my man, it's too bad for me.
Yeah, the radio. I heard it.
Bad for me. It's really, really bad for me. Let me see but I can go for this caller. Yeah, quickly. Someone is on this line. You want to participate, right? Okay. Someone calling on the WhatsApp number, so I'm trying to get in through. This WhatsApp number, yeah, I'm putting through. Caller, can you please hold on? You that calling, please just hold on. Someone is on there's an international call coming through. Let me get a person on tonight. Let them participate. Morning. I'm fighting to get it through here. Okay. So let's continue with more calls quickly before we get back to our panelists. Quick way, this one right here. Morning. Are you getting me? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'm JT and I'm calling from Ghana Chicken Factory.
You're alive. Let's say go ahead.
Okay, firstly, let me say hi to Dr. Richardson. Something I want to say to her is that if you are opposition, you are opposition. This is the time for you to collaborate with your opposition parties. Or I observe all of the time on the spoon talk, instead of her making friendship with opposition, she criticized opposition and able to say it was the 2023 election. You will not be opposition people.
Let him talk. It's okay. Let him talk.
It's not good. Now CMC is now in like block politics. It has been observed that political parties.
So what kind of opposition are you from?
I'm not saying this to tell you I'm from political party this and that. I am giving the advice of what that she.
Okay, thank you now. I'm not asking what kind of opposition you from at all now. Maybe when you're talking about them. You from what? The guys are very interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting, but that's okay.
Morning. Good morning. Yeah. You called to participate, right?
Yes,
from where? Where you calling from?
Okay, am I already live?
You're live already.
All right, thank you. So, good morning. This is Winston Kobo, and I join you from Rwanda, East Africa this morning.
Where, Winston?
Hi, Winston.
Let me say good morning to the people of Liberia and good morning to Dr. Richardson and Sis Grace in studio. You know, all of what they have said this morning
this is the problem that we are facing in Liberia. That's why you see people who left from Liberia, young people who believe in the future of our country, people who believe that we all need to work together in the rightful direction to reshift the way our country is going today. Where when you wake up today, you see, people identifying themselves to be police officer, and at the end of the day, they are not the rightful police officer. You see that, the education system in our country, people are now taking their children out of the country because of the way the education system is going. And you also see that there are economic crises within our country, and the security system is at stake in our country. It's because, we don't have the rightful governance process. That's why you see young people that have left the country already, they have seen for themselves the dream, the platform the CMC is bringing. That's why you see young people are now mobilizing themselves to join behind this political party to make sure that this political party can be sold to the people of Liberia. So what I want to say this morning to our fellow Liberians who are listening this morning is about time that all of us stand beyond individual differences, to stand beyond, partisan and focus on the interests of our country, to join together and support this movement, the CMC, for the betterment of our country. So this is something that we all need to consider, that Liberia is one of the oldest countries in Africa. But at this stage, Liberia is the 5th poorest country. If you look at some of the things that are happening today, you get to know that the progress and the growth of this country lies in the hands of the electorate. So it's about time. The same message people preached to us 2017, we saw people bringing the same message back to us in 2023, and we still look at the very same people and voted for them. What change do we want to make as a Liberian? How do we want to see our country going? So in order for our country to move forward, it is about time for us to stand beyond religious boundary, to stand beyond partisan, and come together to be able to move our country forward. So we are up this morning, and we are resonating the messages of CMC with the people, with the Liberians in East Africa. And what we can assure and what we can commit to is that we want to see Liberia becoming better. And the only way Liberia will be better is to bring new face, which is the CMC, to see how we can move our country forward with the effort of everyone. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
All the way from Rwanda, Winston, thanks for participating. There we have 10 more minutes to go. So we're going to differ with our panelists, Madam Griggs and Dr. Richardson.
Yes, you were just listening to the voice of our newest CNC from East Africa, Mr. Winston Cooper. Thank you so much for your kind words and for your courage to speak and invite people to join CNC, because it is with the youth of Liberia that will bring change to Liberia. So thank you.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we fight. When we fight for people like Winston, them. These young men are in other countries trying to educate themselves because Liberia did not provide a platform for them to do that. They have to come back home and live with the rest of our brothers and sisters back home, where at that point in time we have created an environment, especially when it comes to education, for them to be able to learn, to step up to the plate, to lead the country. While we are getting older, we will sit there and watch our children and our grandchildren take over Liberia and change it for the best. That Liberia will become the lighthouse again of Africa, that people will come to our country because they see the light. And we ourselves in the country will enjoy the benefit of our sweat and our hard work. And that's because of people like Winston that we fight, because our children, the ones that are around the world, the ones that are in Liberia, that's the reason we fight against drugs. We stand against it because we don't want the population to die. Liberia cannot remain on the poorest country in the world list. We have to remove ourselves from that list. And CMC will do that. Come 2029 into 2030, CMC will start to do that after we are taking state power. We have to try something different. We cannot go back to the same old ways, because these two political parties are being in power for 20 years, has done nothing for the country. The roads are poor. University of Liberia is in a slum. Our children are dying from drugs. The hospital cannot assist the people any longer. They don't have the modalities there. They don't have the drugs. They don't have the doctors, the nurses. We want all of that to change. If you listen to our political leader, the roadmap that he has, to carry all the work for Liberia. It doesn't take much to change Liberia. The leaderships that are in power, they don't just want to do it. I want to thank you tonight for watching. This is the political launch, and we are always happy to be here. Tomorrow we'll be here, and we'll be giving us some gifts tomorrow. If you're listening well, and call in to receive your stuff. We're going to be giving a lot of stuff tomorrow because our CMC members have donated to this cause, and we're going to be giving rice to the disability community. They always call you. We have some of their names. We'll call their names and giving them soup kind, which is a bag of rice and $10. We give that, and we'll also give our usual $5 on the platform for the weekend because August 24th, we want our people to enjoy it as well. So I want to thank you again, Doc. You can come in. It's always good to be here. Thank you for always being here with me. And thanks to the people in the studio, Ansu and Henry. Thanks to the True FM family, the CEO of True FM, Mr. Lai Bilete, for giving us this time on the radio to tell people about this wonderful political party, Citizens Movement for Change. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm always excited to be on the show, Grace. Working with you make my job very easy. Honestly, when you can sit and just talk about Liberia and with someone who has like mind, it makes things extremely easy. It's like, I'm doing something that I enjoy. I also want to just tell all of the CNCmers who donated today and those who had thoughts of donating but couldn't do so for whatever reason, thank you so much for being a part of CMC because it is because of you, people like Winston, that we're going to continue to fight will be here. It's because of you that we want a better Liberia, and you are also joining us to fight. So we are also asking all of those who, you are thinking, remember I talked about us having different types of memberships, some people will be here to be our financial donors. They give money to us. We are getting some of them ready already, okay? That's the membership. Some people are here to talk like Grace and I, we'll talk, some people are here to just give us ideas. That's their role. And it's okay. CMC is a diverse body. We like plenty of people. We want all kinds of membership. As long as you are thinking about Liberia and want to bring change, this is the place to be. So again, tonight, I'm going to be happy to be laying next down to my hubby. I got to see Gracie hubby today. They both came to visit us. So I'm going to go see him. So I want to just thank you for joining us. It was a wonderful, wonderful show.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Have a good evening. People in the diaspora around the world, regardless of your time, have a good morning. And we want to say thank you. We see you here tomorrow. CMC Strong, the great CMC. Good night.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. It's a man. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together and peace together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes, for the people, CMC, yes, by the people, let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.